Hey guys, it's Paul with Stellar FX Modeling Solutions, and going to have a little overview of a new product that we're coming out with that, for once, is not a Star Trek product. All right, so we're delving into the world of Star Wars here, and we're starting with pretty much everybody's favorite Star Wars ship, the Millennium Falcon. So I did this as a custom project, but it's going to turn into a kit. I'll have this ready actually right away. It's pretty much ready to go. This is on the prototyping board as usual, so you're gonna have to use your imagination as usual a little bit to kind of understand what's going on here. But I have 3 LEDs connected here. All right, 2 of them are for the rear engine lights, and then one of them, as you'll see, is for the gun turrets. All right, so this is a complete kit with sounds and effects. It's pretty minimal because, to be honest, Star Wars ships don't do a whole lot. They usually have weapons and engines, and that's about it. There's no navigation, blinky lights, or anything like that. So I did add some custom sound effects to this. So hopefully you enjoy this little preview. So when you turn the board on, we're going to hear a little introduction by none other than Han himself.
Han Solo. I'm Captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Piece of junk.
To make 0.5 past light speed.
So when you turn it on, your exterior static lights will be on, like the front 2 LEDs, the spotlights on the front, and then anything else that you have inside the ship that's just static lighting. I'm also thinking about including a little side blinky board that you can have for the cockpit lights and the 172 and larger scale Falcon models. It would just be 5 little blinky lights, and they come on with the board. So we have a little bit of ambient sound coming on here in a second, but let's go ahead and fire the engines up. All right. So you see the little blue LED is coming on. So this would be the outer ring of the engines. You'd set that up with, now it's gotten brighter. You set that up with strips, and then you have the white afterburner lights that come on, and they're going to balance out the blue there, like on the show. And then they've kicked on a little brighter. Now the blue is going to fade out a little bit as the Falcon gets faster. It's gonna brighten up even more on the white light here. Here it goes. There it goes. Now the blue light's going to fade down a little bit, so you get a more white look like you do in the show. All right. So on the movies, as the Falcon goes faster, the white light gets brighter and the blue light around the edge gets softer. So I incorporated that into this effect as well, so you can see it. All right. So at this point, you've just got ambient engine noise. You'll hear Chewie kind of growling every now and then, some buttons being pressed, that kind of stuff. This lasts, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. As just some ambient background sound. All right. At this point, you can also fire the weapons. So here's the gun turret. You can kind of see that with this red LED here. Alright, so you get a cool sound effect with that, and I'll do it one more time. It's the same every time. Alright, if you want to turn the engines off, you press the engine button again, and it will shut them down. See, everything brightens a little bit, and then the white afterburner shut down first, and then you'll see the blue lights fade out. Alright, so you got a cool little engine fading off effect. The other thing that this board does is just some sound effects. So we'll just run through these a little bit. These are from the movie sound clips, and there's also some music mixed in there. So I'll just scroll through some of these. They're from the various movies. Anytime there was a good Millennium Falcon scene, I tried to incorporate that. Alright. So if you want to go back to the ambient noise engine sound, just hold it for 1.5 seconds. Alright. And it'll just kind of enter into that ambient sound again at any point. Alright. You can kind of hear that coming on. It takes a second for it to really ramp up. There you go. And if you want to stop all the sound, hold it for 3 seconds. And that will just stop the sound. It also resets the sound order for the background sounds. Alright? So there's like 30 sound effects or so on here. And you can just cycle through those at any time. If you want to reset that, hold it for 3 seconds to 3, and it stops and resets that. 1.5 seconds, 1 to 2 seconds. We'll set up the ambient energy or ambient engine sound. Sorry. All right. And one more time, we'll fire off the turrets. And fire up the engines one more time. Alright, so this is a cool little board. I'll have this available actually right away. It shouldn't be really expensive. I'm going to try to keep this one pretty cost effective. And we'll have this out immediately. So into the Star Wars world we go. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Happy modeling, guys.